Alright, we're going to be watching Jivanchi, who's going to be playing Reaper, and May on Midtown. This is Gold 3 on PC, I would guess. PC or console? I would say maybe PC. Gold TPS player requesting VOD review. Hi, I've been hovering around Gold 2 to 3 for a while now. Most of the times I feel like I'm playing in auto mode, can't really see my win conditions, so I just go around either shooting the tank or whatever squishies I see. Any amount of feedback is appreciated. So I pre-watched this already. We're going to do a relatively quick walkthrough because your problems are pretty much always the same thing, right? You're not fighting from good positions, you don't have an idea of how much danger you're in, and then you die in silly ways, or like don't get as much value as you need to. So you're going to come out here. So the thing you should think about here as Reaper is, number one, is my tank applying any pressure, right? Let's imagine that your Vermonter's not here for a second. Should you be going in right now? Obviously not. Hopefully, obviously not, because the Genji, the Junker Queen, and the Zenyatta will easily blow you up, right? Like, so easily. You will not do any meaningful damage to them. They will kill you so fast. So you need your tank to be applying pressure, and that's a really important part of playing all DPS is my tank applying pressure right now? Right? If your tank is over here, they're applying pressure. If your tank is all the way back here, they're not applying so much pressure. So right now, this is not a good time for you to be advancing, right? You just gotta be chilling here and letting your tank take some space and maybe setting up on the side. That's number one, right? Sync up with your tank. Number two is, where can I be effective, right? This distance, no good. If you're shooting the Junker Queen here, even the Junker Queen was standing still, you're only gonna do maybe 50, 60 damage per second. If you're standing right here, you're gonna be doing like 150 plus damage per second. All right, literally tripling or quadrupling your damage if you're hitting headshots at this distance. Obviously, right here, you will die very, very quickly. Over here, you're not likely to die, but you're also not doing anything. So the whole point of Overwatch, right, as a DPS is, how do I find ways where I can be as effective as possible without dying? Because the most effective spot is often a very dangerous spot unless you synergize with your team, in particular your tank. So the way you want this to play out is you want your tank to walk into the enemy team, and you want, when that happens, you want to already be in the right position. So for example, if you were over here when your tank walks in, then you could drop right now and just kill the Zenyatta in 2 hits, hypothetically, right? Or you could be, let's say, over here and forcing the Genji to dash back after 2 shots, right? Or, hypothetically, being right here, coming out of this doorway and shooting the Junker Queen. So we went through some options here of like where you could be to be effective. And obviously you can't do those things at the very beginning of the game. But the reason I'm talking about that is because I'm gonna talk through, hey, where could you have been? And you should think, I always want to be setting up as Reaper to be in a successful spot. Not in a low value spot, often just running it down main, right? Main being like the main road. You want to be finding a slight off angle where you can get to quickly and you can synergize with your tank. Okay? The timing of when your tank goes in, you go in, and then you run over the opposing team. This is what you're doing right now is useless, right? I wouldn't even bother. I would literally just immediately start rotating to find an option, okay? Option number one is rotate in here. The team will see and hear you coming, but it's a strong angle if they don't do anything about it. Option number two is to teleport up here, or to the left, or onto this stair, right? Or even to here. Like, you got a lot of options here as to where you could possibly go, right? It takes a little more time to set that up, but a possibility, right? But just walking down main right now, this is a mistake. You could just die right now. Like, this is gold 3 or whatever. You're not going to die at this level, but I'm telling you, like, you will instantly die at higher ranks if you try to do this. If you just walk in front, right? Zenyatta Discord is going to be 30% more damage. Genji does 81 damage with body shots alone, right? So plus Zenyatta Discord is about 110 damage. Junker Queen does 80 damage per shot. That's already like 190 damage. And the Baptiste does 75 damage. At this distance, he'd probably only be doing like 50-ish. But enough to instantly kill you. Like, literally, you will die in under 1 second if none of them hit any headshots. And if they hit headshots, you will die even faster. So that's without using any abilities, right? No dash, right? No cleave, nothing, right? Just regular attacks. If you walk in front here, you will die. And you have no feel for like how much danger you're actually in, because you get away with this because it's gold. But I'm telling you, these are really bad habits. Don't frontline, which is walking in front of your tank, right? Let your tank take the pressure. That's what they're designed to do, right? In terms of hero design, you should be looking for alternate ways to apply damage. If I'm the tank, I don't need you to follow me in. I don't need you to be standing in front of me taking damage from me. I need you to, when I go in and commit, like when he pops Nemesis and starts punching people, I want you to already be there shooting people. That's the timing for you, okay? So you go through the right rotation, which is good, right? But they've already backed up, so there's not a lot you can do here. So you just set up for next fight, right? So again, right here, not so effective unless Junker Queen decides to play this close corner, which if she's smart, she won't. right? Otherwise, you need to see about getting to the next spot. So for example, you could teleport in here, right? Teleport in here, flank this way, or shoot from here, or even come out through here and attack. Okay, those are good options for you to advance to the next phase, right? Everything's about phasing, about staging for the next fight. If you're in the right spot, games are easy to win. So you get super low here. As soon as you hear the grasp, as a good rule of thumb, on every single hero in the game, when you hear the gasp, right there, that gasp, that loud gasp, that means that your critical health, I think it's under a quarter or under a third of your health. You should always activate your defensive cooldown when that happens, unless you know for sure you're not going to die. Right? If the Zenyatta, for example, jump and shoots here, then you just die. Okay? So, as a general rule, hear gasp, your screen goes red, immediately pop your defensive cooldown. Whatever it is, right? A dash, a block, a wraith form, a roll, whatever it is, just pop it. As a general rule. There are quite a few exceptions to this, but since you don't pop it at all, I feel like you're not like thinking about that in any way, right? That's really, really important as you go up. So to get heal here, you can see your Ana through the wall. Don't walk all the way back here, because this is slowing you down, because then you need to walk all the way back. Just step out here, right? Ping the I need healing button, right? Your Ana probably sees you already. Brig is looking at you right now, but she can't heal you because you're through the wall, right? She has a pack for you, but you're intentionally LOSing, breaking line of sight of your supports right now, and it slows down your push. You should have been here with your team already healed, pushing with them right now, applying more pressure, right? And then you can just teleport over here, two-shot the Zen, and then fight's won. But instead, now you're slow, you're teleporting, but this is a bad teleport. I mean, it's an okay teleport right now, but it's bad that you have to do this all, because you never needed to teleport if you just stayed with your team and pushed in with them. So now you teleport. So you notice you're frontlining a little bit because you were a little ahead of your tank, right? So be careful about that. Kill Genji. Yep, great, Genji's dead. And then from here, it's just clean up. So from here, we're gonna, oh, you're gonna die here? What the heck? Alright, so you go here, you kill the Baptiste. Right, you notice you're frontlining right now. Again, ahead of your tank, that means you're frontlining. It's not that you can never do it, you just have to be very careful about when you do it. So for example, if I was doing this, I think I'd be fine fighting this, but I'm definitely not going to step in front of this corner. The moment I step in front of this corner, the Zenyatta could kill me and anybody else who spawned. So let's see what happens. You stay here, yeah, see, now you walk around the corner, you try to kill the Zen, and then you instantly die. This is really silly, because it's completely preventable, right? You didn't need to do this. Like, you could just keep applying pressure to the Junker Queen, right? You saw the Ashe over there as well, which made it extra dangerous. You could have Wraith to try to juke the charge up, because you can hear the charge up, and then try to two-shot the Zen, which would have been a heck of a play. But just walking down here and assuming the enemy will hit shots is a bad game plan, right? Assume the enemy will hit shots. As a side note, when points are capped, you can stay in your spawn and then push F on PC to teleport to the forward spawn. So that would have immediately teleported you all the way over to here, right? So that would have saved you a good chunk of walking instead of having to do this. All right, so you teleport forwards. We're moving the cart, right? Genji's here. Yep, that's fine. Force him out. Yep, Genji dashes, no problem. Again, notice that you're doing like no damage at this distance. Your goal here is not, hey, try to shoot people from here. Again, if you're gonna play Reaper, don't shoot from this far away. Like, don't even bother. Unless they have like literally like 5 health, it is not worth shooting. You're doing so little damage to them. Instead, take the time to set up for your next opportunity, right? Option 1 is to flank through this way. Option number 2 is that you could even teleport to this stair, right? Option 3 is that you could teleport over here and then drop down this way, okay? You have lots of options here. Just shooting from here is a waste of your time, right? You have better things to do with your time. As a note, there's a mini health here, and you are missing 23 health, so you could easily get that mini, right? Why not? Why not have more health? This teleport is fine. I think this is okay, yeah. Yeah, you apply pressure. I would try to kill Zen first, because Zen's so easy. Zen's like one of the easiest heroes in the game to two-shot as Reaper. It's a good Wraith out. I think I would go back in now with the Wraith, because now my team's with me, so I would keep aggressing, right? You see how you're going all the way back to the cart? This is a mistake. Your team is aggressing, just go with your team. Kill the Zen, right? Walk over here, just two-shot the Zen. Right? See, now you're too far away to do any damage. See, again, look at the hitboxes. You see how little damage you're doing? Like, your shots are completely negligible against, like, you just hit the Genji for 10 damage, right? And, like, you're dead on. Like, it just doesn't do any damage at this range. It's really, really important to understand how damage fall-off and damage spread works in this game, right? Like, you cannot be engaging from that distance. It doesn't do anything. Okay, so, cart's going here. Pop quiz. Where's the next fight going to be? Hopefully you know the next fight is going to be right here, right? That's where the next most likely scenario that they will contest this. So where do you want to be in order to contest this, right? Do you want to be here? No, you don't want to be here, right? Do you want to be over here? No. You want to be over here? No, right? I have to figure out a way that I can get close to the enemy team, right? It's all about getting close to the enemy team. So if I can hypothetically get over here, this is good, right? Getting over here, this is good too, okay? Also, this is good, right? Or going high ground and preparing to teleport behind them. All those are good options, but that's what you need to be spending your time on. And how ideally you want to do it without them seeing you set up, running in a straight line. Okay. Once again, I will say this, maybe hopefully for the last time. So you were dead on that Ana, right? You saw that you shot her. You did 1 point of damage to the Ana. I hope that reinforces like just how useless it is to shoot people at long range as Reaper. It is completely useless. Like, don't even bother trying. It's not even worth your ammo. Alright, so you hear footsteps, by the way, out of your right ear. I can hear it right now. You're not looking at all. You take the shot. That could have killed you. 2 shots would kill you with a double headshot, by the way. 140 damage each is 280. That would have instantly killed you. And you're walking in a straight line backwards. Right? He doesn't hear you either. Right? He could have killed you right there. It's very, very lucky that the Hanzo kills him that quickly. Right? But like things like that, like having that audio awareness is important. Alright, you've been healed up, right? I would push forward. If my break pushes forward, I push forward too. Right? That's a good general habit. My team pushes forward, I push forward. My team backs up, I back up. Right? So this is a good example of where you're out of sync with your tank. You see how your tank is over here, pushing in? He's popped Nemesis. I want you, if I'm the opposing tank, I want you to already be here. I want you to be coming out of the Zori right now, because you see everybody's looking at the Ramattra, right? I want you to be right here, helping me kill the Genji, helping me kill the Junker Queen, or going for the Zenyatta. Anything that is not currently still rotating. You see how you're still rotating right now? This is a big mistake, right? This is why you lose fights, and losing fights results in losing games. Your timing has to be really, really good with your tank, especially as Reaper. Because you're such a short-range hero, you can't do damage at all ranges, right? So you have to already be in the right spot to start fighting when the fight begins. Very, very important. Alright, going for the Genji, right? At this point, the Genji is no longer a problem. Like, he dashes away, you just can't do anything about it. He's too far away. Again, even if your aim was perfect, if you had an aimbot right now, you're only going to be doing like 10, 15 damage a shot per him. It's not worth it. Like, you need to be doing anything else right now. So, for example, challenging the Ana would be great, right? Teleporting over here, then fighting Ana, or teleporting above her. I think the above her's quite dangerous to the Zen, right? But teleporting over here, forcing the Ana to rotate so that she can't throw grenades or sleep or heal anybody or damage anybody, that's a better use of your time than chasing after this Genji, right? Just let your team deal with it. Like, you can't deal with all the problems. You're frontlining right now. Going for the Junker Queen. So at higher ranks, you are dead right now, right? You see how you turn the corner right here? You're frontlining. All 3 people are aiming at you. Okay, there's 3 people looking at you and you're discorded. At higher ranks, you are already dead right now. There's no need to do this, right? You don't need to be the one pushing in, right? Your team's already about the cap. Just play close, play tight here. That means the Junker Queen has to come around the corner to try to contest the cart, and then the Cassidy and the Zenyatta can't do anything unless they want to turn the corner too, in which case you can then kill them really quickly. Right? Think about what ranges are good for you versus good for them, right? The enemy team wants you to play long angles. You want to play close angles. Alright, so you're the Zen. I don't really know why you Wraith here. So you take a shot, right? So, oh, the Genji's on you. You lose track of the Genji. So you Wraith, but you didn't really need to. But now without Wraith, you're super screwed. It doesn't really matter though. You guys already capped, so that fight isn't gonna matter. Alright, you teleport forward, great. Genji's going. I could already tell that shot was too early. So, frontlining again. Right now. You stepped in front of the team, right? You eat that fire strike. You see how you're still in front of the tank, right? You're blocking damage to the tank right now. Again, you can die so quickly right now. I cannot emphasize how important it is that you will die so fast at higher ranks. You will be shocked at how fast you will die. Alright, so you push back, right? Good opportunity right now, by the way, when you're reloading, to look back and be like, okay, where's the status of the cart? Where's the status of my supports? Where are they standing? My team is not ready to fight over here. Okay? Because if you drop and fight here, your Ana and your Brig cannot see you. So you should just wait. Like, your team already has momentum. Like, you can see if you can get a pick here, but if you drop and commit, you're in big trouble. you need to wait for the cart to get all the way over to like here before you're thinking about dropping and fighting in their space. But instead, you're going to Wraith in and you're going to ulti. This is one of the worst possible things that you can do, and is a really, really common bad habit for Reapers at lower ranks. So when you do that, it is telegraphing what you're about to do, right? Zen sees you're coming, so you're lucky that the Zen actually was reloading, because otherwise he doesn't need to reload right now, he has still 17 ammo, right? If he sees you coming, I would immediately melee cancel this and then charge orbs, right? And then blow you up the second you come out of this. I would fire all the orbs, discord you, and then kill you. I like, the Zen alone could almost insta-kill you right now by himself with no help from the Ana. And the Ana makes this even easier. So, again, you see how this Ana sleep here? It doesn't even pop it for some reason, but Zenyatta pops trance. You're very lucky to not be dead. Again, a sleep shuts this down, Zen charge shuts this down, Cassidy headshot shuts this down. Like, you have so many options. It's so obvious it's coming. Like, you can't do this. I would say 99% of the time, do not use Wraith to go in and ulti unless you know for sure that the enemy team has no ability to stop you. In this scenario, the Zen could kill you with damage, the Cassidy could kill you with the damage, and the Ana can sleep you. Right? Using Wraith first is a great way to die. Right? You want to get into a fight with them, force them to try to sleep you, throw grenades, whatever. Wraith, right, to cancel, dodge their abilities, and then pop ulti when they have nothing left. Right? Don't pop ulti when they're strongest, pop ulti when they're weaker. And then, because you have no Wraith, you just stand here, and then you're just going to die. So, we're going to back up here and just kind of look at how overextended you are, right? You have your whole 5-man team up. They only have 3.5 people, right? Cassie's coming out. They still have 1 dead. This should be an easy win. This should be an easy, easy, easy win, okay? Just play with your team. Stay alive, right? You still have ultis. Pop ulti for final fight. Game's won. Now, instead, you go way too early. You see how the rest of the team's not ready? Right? The rest of the team's completely not ready for this. Then you pop ulti in here. Trance is used to counter. And then you're stuck in here, and the team's walking up to try to help you, right? Actually, I mean, realistically, they could have saved you there, but the Reinhardt's like sort of distracting them. And then you're going to die in the center of the room. Again, there's no reason for this, right? No reason for this. You don't need to go at this moment in time. You're not a tank, right? Don't try to take the initiative the vast majority of times as DPS. Okay? Overwhelmingly, do not try to take the initiative. Let your tank engage first. That single-handedly is worth like 5 ranks right there of dice. Just let your tank engage first. Alright, grouping up with the team, which is good. So remember what we said about playing in the front, right? You're frontlining right now, and your tank is not applying pressure, and you're walking at the exact same angle. This is not what I need you to do as Ramatra, right? As a tank. I don't want you to be standing right here shooting the Rhine. I want you to be, for example, over here shooting the Rhine, right? Or over here pressuring the side, right? Or going high ground, right? And then dropping down pressuring. Or teleporting over here, hypothetically. Obviously not when they're looking. But you got a lot of options that are not just standing in front, having everybody shoot at you. This is not so good. Okay, took a hit, you could have died right there instantly. One body shot with Discord would have killed you. You're going to teleport up top. They luckily do not see this, but it feels like you didn't even know that you wanted to teleport up there, because you teleport up there and then they're not looking at you, so you might as well go forward and try to get the kill, right? Go up, 3 shots reliably kill a Cassidy. You could theoretically do it in 2 if you're very, very good. I would go for it right now, right? And pop Wraith as soon as I'm in trouble. Alright, Wraith, that's fine. Get out. You don't need to go so far out, right? I probably just stop here, right? Get healed by the break and go right back in. But either way, your Ramatra's dead right now, so there's nothing you can do. So we're just waiting for the Ramatra to respawn. Well, never mind. Hanzo kills 2. Teleporting in front of people is a great way to die. Right? Never rely on the enemy being incompetent. Assume that they will hit easy shots. Right? Oh my god, what the heck is this? Alright, so you don't have Wraith, but you did kill the Zen. The Cassie's going to high noon you from above, though. Yeah. That's fine. I mean, it is what it is. Your tank was already dead. You really should have waited for your tank, but it's fine. Alright, we're setting up again. So, again, let's think. Where do I want to be as Reaper? Not standing here in main, right? I want to control this side, or I want to control this side, okay? Those are the 2 flank off-angle routes here. Those are the spaces that you need to control as Reaper, right? I want to go here and I want to apply pressure. If I apply pressure here, either the tank comes and deals with me and allows my tank to walk in, or their whole team has to back up. That should be your perspective. Alright, go back for the Rhine. I think this is fine. right? I would rate here. Again, being discorded, half health, walking a straight line, that is how you die at higher ranks. Okay. So, I don't love this play, and I think you're lucky that you get away with this. Because the Zenyatta could have killed you here. I don't think it's the worst play, but I don't think that was a great idea. I would have rather seen you do one shot, pop Wraith, and then kill him, right? Shot, grenade coming, Wraith, right? Finish right next to him, and then, or cancel it right next to him, and then kill him in 2 shots. I think is much more reliable than trying to get the LD kill there. Oh! Okay. So, first of all, you don't have a tank here, right? Because your D.Va's still there, and you're frontlining. And then, second, like, despite the fact that the Ryan's coming in, you just, like, don't respond to this at all. And you're really bloodthirsting to try to kill the Zen. You easily could have killed the Zen. You had 4 shots, and you only hit... Or 5 shots, and you only hit 2 of them. 6 shots, actually. 6 shots, you hit 3. And the last one was kind of a half shot. So, that's rough, just from a mechanics and aim perspective. That's obviously going to hold you back, right? The Zen should be long. If you killed the Zen earlier, you could have retreated earlier. But either way, I don't think there's a reason for you to try to force this kill. You could just backed up here, right? You got Nano Kiriko, like she can distract, right? Play safe here, play your life. I think dying here is no good. All right, nothing you do here, right? Nano Ryan, that's fine. Reset. So once again, you see how you're going in way before your tank is. All 5 people can just focus you. That's why you're not getting anything done. Right? You go right now with no tank, the whole team focus you, then you force to get Wraith. As soon as you get Wraith, the next 8 seconds you can't do anything valuable. Right? You lost your support, you lost your tank, now you need to reset again. Alright, okay, great. Ryan's dead. Yep. Hit the Zen low. You could have killed him with that shot. He should have tranced already. Right, so that shot's on, good, right? The over aim. So you can understand people are responding behind you. You realize you're in trouble. You never cleared the Hastity off high ground. This is bad. That's okay. I actually don't mind that, but you don't have any time here to do anything. Okay, I'm going to skip the Mei part just because it's going to take way too long to review the Mei part. So let's go to the end of the game. So you're pushing in. Looks like final fight. Oh, you're going to be dead here. Okay, so 40 seconds is roughly final fight. You might get 2 fights, right? You gotta hold here, holding the right side. Yeah, see, there's no reason to believe that this ulti is gonna work. All right, golden rule of Overwatch: if you've not seen the enemy use a cooldown, assume they have it available. So in this case, I assume Reaper has Wraith, and I assume Moira has Fade. Is that true? Moira has Fade, Reaper has Wraith. So I cannot kill them here. I literally can't kill them, right? Because as soon as I pop ulti, they're just going to use their defensive abilities and get away. That's the best case scenario. The worst case scenario is Reaper does a ton of damage to you, and then the Zen can discord you and shoot you from afar, okay? One thing to note is Reaper's shotguns do more damage than his ultimate, right? Your ultimate does, I think, 120 damage a second, and your shotguns do like 195-ish. So you do 50% more damage with your shotguns than you do an ultimate. So in a race between Reaper versus Reaper, where you're ulting and he's shooting, he will win. Overwhelmingly, he will win. He will kill you much faster than your ulti will kill him, as a general rule, right? Obviously, if you're reloading or other things like it changes the factor a little bit, but like at close range, at point blank range, the Reaper who is not ulting will win. So this is a bad call for so many different reasons. Right? Again, nobody dies because Fade goes off, Wraith goes off. You just walk into the enemy team despite the fact that both of your designated targets, right, your intended targets are gone, right? They're both gone now. You should try to back up now. I mean, it's going to be hard to, but like you should try to back up now. You're definitely not going to kill anybody. It's like very obvious the Ryan shielding off that no one's going to die. You come back out of this and then you die. So not only did you waste an ultimate, but you also got picked in a critical fight, which is probably second to last of the game. I think this is a massive mistake, and in a very, very winnable game. I think literally if you just didn't do this, you probably win this game. All right, so you're gonna come back. Actually, maybe you win after all. Do you win anyway? Oh no, you do not. So coming in late, they've lost 2. Your team has lost 3-ish. Oh, interesting. Whatever. It's like a 3-on-1 right now. This Reaper should be dead. What is going on here? Oh, you should just melee there. Right? Shot, melee. Right here. Right here, melee, he dies. Oh, man. What a whiff. Both you and the Ramatra should have killed him with the melee. Also, you had an opportunity to shoot him going around the cart. Just melee here. Right? Just melee right now and he dies. Melee does 30 damage. 1 box is 25. He easily dies here. Oh, no. Alright, so you're trying to get the kill here, which I understand. But your aim is way off. You're also not aiming high enough. At close range, you gotta aim higher, like roughly upper chest, lower neck area to get the headshots. And he just wrecks you, right? This is just a straight like dueling diff. Like obviously he's being healed, but you're being healed too. So like you just get straight up wrecked there. And then with that, I don't think you can contest. Yeah, at this point it's 5 on 2, right? You can't do anything here. It's all over. Okay, so hopefully this is helpful, right? Again, focus on synergizing, right, with your tank, right? Synchronizing your attacks at the same time. Shoot from ranges that are useful. Don't assume the enemy is going to miss you, right? That is not a good plan, right? Don't front line. Don't like just walk into people in a straight line. Don't telegraph your ultimates and make it very obvious you're about the ultimate. Those are all ways that you die, okay? Force out enemy cooldowns, right? Play in the off angle, time it up with your tank, and I guarantee you'll be super successful playing Reaper. All right, I'm going to stop there.